The most important step in the installation process is to check the steel for proper alignment before hanging the panels. Again, check the steel for proper alignment before hanging the panels. Butyl sealant is placed on the edge angle at the ridge. The interior ridge trim is set and tacked in place with pop rivets. This trim fills the gap between the underside of the roof panels at the ridge. Urethane sealant is then placed at the end of the interior ridge trim in order to properly seal the trim laps. The next piece of ridge trim is installed in a similar manner, with pop rivets used to secure the trim laps. A chalk line is used as a guide to ensure the first panel is installed square to the roof structure. Butyl sealant is then placed over the top of the ridge trim at the rake wall and along the length of the ridge trim. This sealant is critical in achieving proper air and vapor control. Butyl tape is placed at the panel end lap locations. This location will also have an angle iron attached to the purlin to support the uphill edge of the bottom panel. 2 rows of butyl sealant are then placed over the tape to provide proper air and vapor control at the panel end laps. The first panel is cut to match the layout shown in the project shop or installation drawings. Standard installation is left to right, with the female lap side cut off the first panel. The panel is temporarily held in place with clamps, while the cut edge is fastened using through fasteners at each purlin location. Tape sealant is placed under each roof clip. Then the clips are installed at each purlin location, except at the top of the end panel at the lap area. Wide tape sealant is then placed near the uphill edge of the panel. This will provide the weather seal at the end laps. Backer plates are factory installed into the uphill edge of the lower panel. These plates greatly improve the performance of the stitch fasteners used to connect the uphill panel facing to the downhill panel. A metal template identifies the correct placement of the end lap stitch fasteners. The end lap clips are installed with self-drilling fasteners, followed by the uphill clips. The clips are seamed over the male leg of the panel using a manual seamer. Sealant tape is applied over the male leg of the panel and at the eaves. Marriage beads of butyl sealant are applied at the eaves, end laps, and ridge conditions. This ties the panel sealant to the sealant on the structural members, providing a uniform air and vapor barrier on the interior. The remainder of the roof is installed in the same manner.